Hey, it's Chaz here, doing a quick video about increasing your Google Business Profile trust score. All right, and you're going to do that by creating a domain-based Google account and several other steps I'm going to go over in this video. And what that's going to allow you to do, even before you have a Google business listing, it's going to increase a trust score for that entity. It's going to connect your Google properties together, increase your Google business listing trust score. Most of the times it gives you additional verification methods, making verification easier and lessening the likelihood of suspensions for your Google business listings. And this is a topic that I get asked about frequently by agency owners. I have agencies asking me about pieces of this all the time to help their clients. So I decided to put this video together, put it out on YouTube. Be sure to like and subscribe if you find value in it. But this does work. So you're going to create a domain-based Google account, and it's going to end some other things that's going to really increase the entity's trust score. And there is a trust score, which we'll go over in a second. So why take the time to do this? First, it's going to associate your Google account and your Google properties with each other and with the domain. You're going to have a domain-based email. So in our example, I think I use Map My Locations, and the email is going to be support@mapmylocations.com. That's going to be the Google account that I'm going to use to create Google Analytics, Google Search Console, connect those together, build out some entity signals, and then use that same email to go create the same Google account to go create and manage my Google business listing when I'm ready for that. All right, it's going to associate everything together. It's going to create and verify your Google business profile with a clean email, no history of spam, and it provides more verification options for new Google business listings. Whenever you do this, you typically get more options to verify. Now that is also category and location dependent on your verification methods that you get. And this does increase the user trust, the business trust. It establishes the user's relationship with the business and does so by verifying the Google Analytics and Search Console. By, when you go and set those accounts up, you have to verify ownership of the domain by either uploading a file or adding a tag to the header and getting it verified that way. And when you're using that same email then as a Google account to create a Google business listing, you've already established that you're related to that business, right? It increases that level of trust all the way around. Quick overview about me. I'm Chazedward, founder of Chazedward Local Marketing and the Local SEO Community Facebook group. You can get free SEO strategy sessions with myself. You do have to provide some info. There's a link for that. And the Facebook group is free to join. It is private. We have over 13,000 members, and it's growing and very active. Lots of tricks, tips, and advice for local SEO. I'm the founder, partner, and former owner of brands such as Web20 Ranker, Local Viking, and the Digital Swarm. Former partner at Social Firestarter. I've owned localclienttakeover.com, SERPship, other brands. My strategies for local SEO have actually ranked 10,000 plus listings in maps. I've been specializing in local SEO for over 10 years now. And my local SEO framework has evolved. What is the exact process I use to rank in maps? It doesn't matter about the category, the niche, the location, but the process works. And I've been perfecting it and learning local SEO for over a decade now. So feel free to take me up on a strategy session if you have a campaign that you're interested in us possibly managing. All right, so here's a screenshot. This is what it's called, SMB Trust, as of at least several years ago. This is directly from inside of Google, and it says, our goal is to provide all legitimate merchants instant access to their voice on Google whilst maintaining security of maps against abuse. We sit within the merchant onboarding team for Google My Business. GMB Trust owns 3 main areas: verification, ensuring that every user of GMB is trustworthy; trust policies, the rules in place that dictate who we should let in; and an ownership conflict, what happens when multiple people claim the same business as theirs. So yes, there is such a thing as a GMB or Google Business Profile trust score. It's established when you first set your listing up. They gather information about you, your business, and your relationship to that business, and you get some trust score established. And it affects every aspect of your Google Business Profile as you move forward. If your trust score is too low, your spam score is high, you're going to get suspended. You'll have to be re-verified. This gets you the best foundation possible, right? Our mission is to make it easier for merchants to get started with GMB whilst maintaining protections against high-risk activities. In order to verify business ownership claims, we try to answer 3 questions. Do we trust this user? Do we trust this business? Do we trust the user's relationship to the business? We do this using the affiliation system known as ASIS. This is the whole verification system end to end. It encompasses the rules, ML models, and verification methods that allow businesses to get verified. This is directly from inside Google, and you can get a glimpse here of what the mission is and how you can benefit from this knowledge, and your clients can benefit from it too. So before you create a GMB listing for your business, you're going to do these steps to increase your Google Business Listing Trust Score. It's going to help the ASIS assess, do they trust the user, the business, and the relationship between the two, right? Pretty straightforward. Steps to increase trust scores. Start at number 1. Your registrar. NAP consistency starts at the domain level. Set this to public using the brand's NAP. Not hide your who is information on a branded website. Let Google see who owns the domain. The NAP details are important there. Use the same email that you're going to be setting up the free Google account using your domain-based email. That's step 2. Create the free Google account using your domain-based email. You're going to turn your email, such as in our case, we're going to be using support@mapmylocations.com. That's going to be my Google account. It's not a Gmail account, though. I'm still going to get my email at my webmail through my host. It's not a Google Workspace. It's not a G Suite. It's a free domain-based email that runs through my host, but you turn that into a free Google account. Just remember to use your existing email address. That way the data is all consistent. Then you take that email address. Again, it's not a Gmail, it's an email address, and you set up and verify your Google Analytics and Google Search Console with that. And then you connect your Google Analytics and Search Console properties, right? So first, step 1, set public who is info. So map my locations. I make this all public. Turn off privacy protection. Make this public. This would be in the future when I get ready to establish my GMB listing. This would be the data I use here, right? This email, support@mapmylocations.com, we're going to create a Google account, but we're going to use existing email. See if I can switch tabs here. Create account for my personal use. Use your existing email. Go check your regular email for the code. So I'm still using my free email, right? I'm not using Gmail because if I want to use Gmail, then it's going to change it to support@gmail. Like I'm not going to have my mapmylocations.com. It's going to be gmail.com. So I don't want to use Gmail, right? I want to keep it branded for the business. All right, you will have to SMS verify. I just got the code to my number. Click next, next, agree to the terms of service. And now I have a Google account. And inside my Google account, now I don't have Gmail. I don't want Gmail. That turns this into a G Suite or a Google Workspace. I don't want that. But inside here, but you have all your apps in here just like you normally would, and you can manage Google Business Listings with this. So I could use this to add a property to Google Search Console, map my locations, go ahead and verify this, go ahead and set up Google Analytics, then go and associate those two properties. And at that point, you have all of this set up under a domain-based email that is also a Google account, and you're that much closer to getting ready to verify your Google Business Listing, right? So let me get back to our slide deck and we'll finish this out, right? Once you have Google Analytics and Search Console, like I said, you associate the two properties together. The next step, I always recommend you do this before you create your Google Business profile. Build out the brand's social account. And then also, I would submit the business details to the data aggregators. You want to get on Newest Star Localese, Foursquare, Data Axle, set those up before the Google Business profile. I usually wait a week or so. I'm not in a rush. I'd rather do it correctly for long-term success. And when you verify your GMB, after doing this stuff, you tend to rank better really quick too, right? When you have that foundation. And then for one final hack, if you will, that's not listed on these points, before creating that GMB profile, go ahead and create a profile that you can get reviews left on. I call them third-party reviews. And go actually in Maps and look at your competitors and see where Google's sourcing other reviews from the web, what platform, and use one of those platforms at your competitor. You don't have to use all, just one. So if it's Facebook, a lot of times they source reviews from Facebook. You'll see them source reviews from all types of sites. Go ahead and build that profile out and get some reviews on that and get those indexed. Even build some links to that review profile and those review URLs. Send them in a press release. Just do a little bit of signal building those reviews, those third-party reviews. And when you go to launch your GMB listing, your rankings are going to just accelerate that much faster when you take the time to build out that third-party review as well. TripAdvisor is a really powerful one, by the way. Google sources a ton of data from those. Get those established early in your business and take the time to build those because Google relies on those heavily when they're scraping the web and asking themselves, do we trust this business? Those type of things are really going to elevate the trust for the business. Third-party reviews. If you found any value from this video, remember, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, like this video, leave a comment, share any tricks that you use to increase GMB trust. And remember, I do free local SEO strategy sessions. If you're considering to onboard a campaign with us, go to my website, chazedward.com. Check out our Facebook group as well, Local SEO Community, 13,000 members and growing, almost at 14,000.